Hey, Margaret Fitzgerald, LCSW here, and this video is about do no harm. Okay, isn't that our commitment in social work and psychology and police education? I'm not an officer, but I would imagine that that is probably one of the pinnacle ethics and values of protecting the public is to cause no harm. So I'm seeing in these battering cases, these domestic violence cases, intimate partner violence cases, and I talk about it in the case of Nightmare in Hostage Hills, which I'll put a link below. It's a practice manual for providers, all different kinds of providers that are working with families. And I'm offering my services as I specialize in abuse dynamics to consult on these cases, these child custody cases, because there's so much harm being perpetrated upon the kids. Is it a systemic issue? Even if it is, we need to unify as professionals, therapists, school counselors, family lawyers, psychologists, custody evaluators, and if it is the system, we create our own based on, our commitment to do no harm, to best practices, to due process in family court, to looking out for the best interests of children, paying attention and protecting the needs of the mothers and children. And currently I have a couple of cases where they're being seriously harmed. The abuse evidence is being ignored. There is other abuse evidence being reported that the courts are saying are hearsay, which is not. It's evidence, affidavits. So I'll put a link below. That's the original book behind me called Nightmare in Hostage Hills by Christina Mask. I edited that. And why is it so helpful? Because there are abuse scenarios, real life, true story abuse scenarios behind closed doors. She told her whole story and behind courtroom doors, where the laws are not being enforced and best practices by cops, by therapists are not being used. And so I wrap everything in the literature, research and literature that's been out 50 years on domestic violence, that needs to be practiced in order for us to uphold the law, the constitutionality of the law in the USA. And then I wrote The Case of Nightmare in Hostage Hills, which is actually a distillation of all the tactics that we've seen by people that are corrupt, professionals that are corrupt. That doesn't mean everybody is. I'm sure there's so many of us that are on fire to create a unified front to cause no harm and to promote best practices and safety and healing for children with their mothers using due process of law where they're issued protection orders and they're actually enforced. So I'll put the links below. We practice do no harm. Battering is against the law. It's spousal abuse and child abuse. So let's unify as professionals as a team, as an army of light, as I've stated in other videos. So pay attention. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll put my link and information below for you to reach out, whether it's I'm doing a support group starting this week. I'm consulting on cases as a domestic violence expert. I mean, I hate to use the word expert. There's always more to learn, but I specialize in this because I'm working on cases and I have a passion to protect the children. So God bless you. Do no harm, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.